Hello and welcome. My name is Alan. And yeah, we're going to speak just a moment on. Well, this video is going to be about my thoughts on how things look after the first debate. Honestly, I saw a political cartoon that I think matched it to a T. You had an old, enfeebled Biden in a wheelchair with a nurse behind him, hooked up to an IV. And on the other side, you had Trump in an orange jumpsuit with police behind him. We've got a felon versus an elder citizen with dementia. And to be fair, Trump's not all that there either. He's much more with it than Biden, but he's not got it all together either. You know, and the added fact that he is a felon. Yeah, we're screwed as a nation that we have to choose between these two morons because of the forced duopoly in this nation. Our only real choice is to vote for a Congress and on down that will keep Trump in check, because honestly, Biden's not going to win. Uh-uh. If you had someone who had it together, a great majority of other candidates would have stomped a mud hole in Trump. Because honestly, Trump wasn't good. He didn't win. Biden lost. Trump didn't win. Biden lost. Because Trump, even with what ended up being a godsend for him, where they prevented him from interfering and saying stupid shit, cutting his mic off after his turn of a response and everything, yeah, that helped him. He would have looked even more deranged than he already was if he was allowed to interrupt, to break in to points and so on. Yeah, he didn't win. Biden lost. I gotta make that clear. Cause yeah, like I've already said, Trump showed how moronic, how egotistically insane he was. And so yeah, he didn't beat Biden. Biden beat himself. He lost. Biden lost because of his own inability to keep a coherent train of thought. So, yeah. It's really, honestly, that's what happened. Now, since Democrats have panicked, the idea of Biden stepping down, stepping aside, has been floated. But there are some who are trying to hold a hard line that no, Biden will continue forward on. He's not going to do it. He's not going to win. Your best option is to go with someone else. Because it's not going to be Biden. Because if you look at the polls, honestly, America strongly dislikes Trump, but they can't continue on with Biden. That's essentially where we're at. The two worst fucking candidates. And they're being foisted upon the American people by sycophants and such cult-like people. Neither one's really liked by the American people. This is the same place we were at in 2016. A lot of people didn't like Hillary, but she was forced down our throats. At that point, Trump was seen as an outsider. Now we know he's just another egotistical, run-of-the-mill, shit-stain Republican. And they're willing to use him to push, the far right's willing to use him to push their agenda. They're willing to fuck over America. And that's why I'm like, I'm not going to tell you to vote for Biden. I'm not going to tell you to vote for Trump. That is completely up to you. Because honestly, both of them suck ass. But we need a Congress that will push back on Trump, his administration, and the Supreme Court. Because honestly, no, fuck that bullshit. The 2025 agenda? No. Fuck you, motherfuckers. That is some scary fucking shit. It really is. And the Supreme Court's went ahead and vaguely said, no, President's got immunity as long as he's within his official acts. You didn't discern properly what an official act is, thus opening a fucking Pandora's box, you shit-stained fucks. Because right now, Biden could say, I see Trump as a threat to democracy, and he needs to be executed. And have SEAL Team 6 go in and execute. That's official acts, and thus he has immunity from it. Immunity from being persecuted from it. That's the fucking door you have opened. That is the Pandora's box you have fucking opened, dumb fuckers. Anyway, back to the situation now after the debates. This Supreme Court stupidity's pissed me off. It really has. They're showing they are the worst fucking Supreme Court in the goddamn history of the fucking nation. Anyway. Yeah. Biden's got to go. If Democrats want a chance, Biden's got to go. He is not going to be able to win. Your forced, your attempt to force acceptance of him is not going to make him easier to vote for. Fucktards. It's just not going to be possible. But you don't seem to fucking care. You're like, no, you'll vote for him. That's it. Motherfucker. You want to know why we backed Bernie? Why? I still back Bernie. Because guess what? He's still cognitively intelligent enough, coherent enough in what he fucking expresses, what he fucking says. Biden's not. The difference in this Thursday night debate and the Paul Ryan debate, when he was running for another term as vice president, I think that was for a second term. I can't remember which one it was, 2008 or 2012, but anyway, it's night and day. You can even see a difference between Thursday night and 2020 debates he had with Trump. But yeah, if you really go back and compare it with his debates with Paul Ryan, in those, he was sharp. He was on edge. Thursday night, no. It showed just how frail, how gone and going he is. honestly, this country can't stand another 4 years of Trump, but we're going to get it. That's why, if there's anything you're going to have to do, is put in a Democrat Congress. Preferably, I'd rather there be actual left-wing candidates to vote to put in to give some actual pushback. We don't have that in this country. Because, guess what? Democrats, they're not a left-wing party. They're a centrist party. Some of them are a little more, there are some members that are a little more to the left. But for the most part, they're centrist. There is no real left-wing party in America. There are leftists in America. My ideology has shifted further and further left as I've gotten older. I want peace. I think everybody should have a home. I think capitalism is one of the most divisive, evil, vulturistic, demonic systems there fucking is. But there's been such a brainwashing of people. You gotta fear, you gotta hate communism and socialism. Oh, beware! No. You don't need to fear it. You don't need to be scared or to hate it. Because the truth is, the ideology, it's just, you have things, I have things. I have things I can trade for things you have that I need. Shall we trade? What we have, what we produce, we are in control of. It is not a capitalist owner or boss taking most of the profit from our labor. You know, no one should have to go hungry. No one should have to go homeless. You shouldn't go into debt because you are ill. And that's essentially my ideology. You know, we deserve better. Better treatment, better life. Simply it. But yeah. Again, Biden's done. Honestly. Yeah. Biden's done. The presidency has been decided. Unless they're willing to make that change. And I don't think they are. I really don't think they are. So we're going to end up with another 4 years of Trump that we can just cannot afford to have. And it's going to be 4 more years that'll have ringing repercussions down the generations. Beware. Anyway, we'll go ahead and end this episode here. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.